Hello everyone, Reza here. In this exciting video, I'll show you how to make a particle emitter to follow a custom path. So let's start with path creation. I'll be using a geometry, extract an edge out of it and turn that to a path. So I'm going to go into create, polygon primitives, and create a helix. Through the channel box, I'm going to increase its height, increase its width, probably add a few more coils, and that really should do the trick for me. Very cool. I'm going to move this up so it's sitting on the ground. Now, I would like to give this a slightly taper look. I'm doing this through a lattice deformer. So I'm going to right click, select all the bottom points and give this a tad of taper. That should do the trick. I'm going to select the geometry, edit, delete by type history. And now I can select an edge and turn that edge into my path. So I'm going to double click on the edge and I go into modeling, curve, duplicate surface, curves with default settings. And that creates, about 250 individual edges. But that's no problem. I can easily go to curve and attach them all. Move this to the side and get rid of the rest. Now I got myself the path. I will bring this to the origin. It doesn't need to be at the origin, but just to be organized. I'm going to name this path. Path is sorted. You can even take this to the next level. If I right click on it, you can see we've got really even distribution, but if you want fewer CVs on this path, you can always go to curve and rebuild it. But I think that should work for us beautifully. Now, next step is to create my emitter. I go to effects and particle, create shape, and this is just totally optional step. I would like to have my default particle type to be cloud. And then with that, I go and create my emitter. If I go ahead and reset its settings, I'm just going to increase its rate to something like 500, and we can tweak the rest when we create the emitter. And I go create. Now if I play, you can see I'm getting my emitters working. Now I tend to put this emitter in a group node to protect it, especially with the method we're using. Maya is gonna add or link all the transform channels and tie it to the path. So I would like that to happen on the group node, not at the emitter level. So just to protect it, I'm going to put that in a group node and call that emitter underscore GRP. I'm going to go to nucleus node, option box, and we can just get rid of the gravity, or yet better, I can go to the emitter and particle shape and just ignore solver gravity on it. Now with that out of the way, moment of truth, we select the group node, shift select the path, we go to animation menu set, and we go to constrain motion path, attach to motion path. And look at that, Maya automatically placed the emitter right at the beginning of the path that we have. Now if I zoom in, get rid of the grid and play, we can see we have our animation. You can even take this to the next level, select the emitter, go to the channel box. In here you can define lifespan for it, so I can go random range, lifespan set to 2 and randomness set to 1.5. You can even go ahead and assign ramp to it, color it however you want to, and take it from there. You can go into shading and basically change the look of your particle, including a very useful opacity. But I leave all the technical side of things with you. You can Now you can imagine this happens around an object, right? So all of these sort of scenarios that you can come up with now and add to the beauty of this effect. Now I paused the video and tweaked a few attributes just to show you the power of this method. I tweaked the color, added a little bit of gray at the end, and what else I did? I increased the size, radius size, and I also reduced this conserve value a little bit to 0.95. I also added a turbulence node. So if I play, you can see the result is much better. Of course, your taste, you can do a lot with this system and you can customize it however you want to. I hope you found this tutorial useful and see you in the next one.